What's up, guys? We are headed to go pick up a Dodge Challenger today. We're going to this performance shop in Houston to pick it up. I hauled this car up there months ago, and since I think she's gotten it back and then had to take it back up there, and now it's just kind of becoming kind of a little bit of a fiasco. And she was told to pick the car up and get it out of there, and she's scared they messed up the car and been having some issues and stuff, and she's not sure what the condition and stuff is of it. So hopefully we get up there and this thing ain't all taken apart and stuff. So anyways, we're headed to Houston. We're gonna see what we got whenever we get up there. Hopefully it ain't too bad. So we're still about an hour out my time, but it's gonna be just a flash for you guys. So we will see what we have here in a minute. Thanks for watching, guys. We're coming up over this overpass for getting onto Beltway 8 from 288. There's Bass Pro Shops over there. Way up high here. See downtown Houston over that way. Old 7.3's doing great. I'm cruising on 4th gear, never even really downshifted. It's coming up on top of this overpass. I guess this is probably kind of what Casey the Dell feels like when he's crossing the Cascades, isn't it? But maybe we go to one of his videos and leave him a comment and let him know the old 7.3 is doing great. So we're pulling up to the mechanic shop. If I remember correctly, it's this shop here. Yeah, I can see the yellow Challenger sitting there. That bright yellow Challenger there. That's the one we're here for. So we're gonna pull in here and come talk to these people and see what's going on, grab the keys and get this thing out of here. Alright, so here it is. I went ahead and pulled it over here, took all my pictures and all that good stuff, get a good walk around of it. Absolutely beautiful car. Drag radials. Yeah, this thing is nice. Good. Couple clicks out on my wheel grids. As well as I'm gonna have to pull it up on top of some wood blocks, because obviously it's pretty low. So I'm gonna put a couple blocks down here. That ought to do it, I think. Probably put another set up there. I just want to make sure my wheel lift clears. What happened? Oh, there's up there. No, bring him in here. This thing sounds good. That should be good, I think. Sure. I'm glad this car runs. Keeps kicking that one out for some reason. Tell you what. Since it's only one side, we're just gonna jack it up and reset the block since it's just pushing it out. Like the other side works perfect. For whatever reason, this side I don't want to play nice. Get our pinch theme. There we go. She's up on top of the block. That's how we want it. Now we can. Whoop. Now we can run our underlifts out how we want it. This side's gonna Let's obviously probably best to have the wheel grids the other way. We can always pick it up here and reset it. But that looks good there. Not close to here. We got plenty of it there in the socket. Yeah, so we're good. Got here, it's not touching the bumper. We're not touching the wheels. We are good to go. Now the fun part. Obviously, it's a Dodge Challenger, so this thing is rear wheel drive. Obviously, we're not going to tow this thing all the way from Houston back to Angleton with the rear tires on the ground. Last few times I towed this car up here, I did it on the flatbed back when I was still working for Meyer. So obviously I don't have a flatbed yet. Got a few things I'm working on in the meantime before I get a flatbed. Set dolly straps out. I'm going to go ahead and kind of speed through this part here because it's literally just another strap like I threw on the other side. Alright. Get in the ditch dollies unlocked out of their mounts. Slide these puppies down here. I'm already up here, might as well come to this side. Unlock these, so setting them down and climbing back on this side. Stay. Right. On here, into my tunnel box mount, pull my dolly pole out. We're gonna set them down right here, because cool thing about in the ditch dollies, you can put the pole in, stand them up, and you can walk them over here. So you don't have to carry the dollies. That shouldn't need to be back up on top. Actually, we might. Probably end up throwing the fenders on this one. Alright. Set that here. Can y'all hear those locusts? Definitely still summertime in Texas. It's like 90-something degrees. I grew up calling them locusts. They're actually cicadas is the proper name for them. Let's see, this thing's pretty wide, so we're gonna go up to here. Second slot out. Let's see what that looks like. Might end up adjusting them. That's actually about right. It's actually perfect. One more. And go this way. There. Up there. Get these unlocked. These are simple to use, just one lever to lock and unlock. I think they go there. Furthest one back. Probably this middle one. If I can. Let's go to the outside. It's pretty straight. Lock. Unlock. Inside, outside. Think gonna try to get this folded up. Lock that. Lock that. Let's fold it up. Both of those are locked in. These. Dolly pull in there. One. All right. They're locked in place. Strap our dollies down. Thing I like about the ditch dollies is they have these loops. Allow you to secure these things down a lot easier. You don't gotta pull on a handle or go down to where the axles lock in. It's just a nice little security lock function. Kind of makes it a lot easier for the people that gotta use these things every day. Oops. Right. Those are strapped down. The same thing on this side. Set this tow light. This is my Towmate Saber bar. You can have it to where it strobes with brake lights or just has brake lights. Stick that up on top. Now, because we have a really nice car, I'm also going to throw my dolly fenders on. So we're not all the way back from Houston throwing rocks and debris and stuff down the side of this otherwise beautiful car. Let's see. This is the other side. What they do is sit down on top of the dollies, like so. And you take 2 pins, pin them down under here. That's kind of how they came off the mounts over there. See here, if I show you here, pin through there like that. Pin works around the back. Something here. And then you have fenders to stop stuff from flinging up on the side of the car off of the dolly tires. Obviously something you're not going to do every single time you throw dollies. Not every vehicle, at least in my mind, would warrant the use of the fenders. But you have them if you need them. And in this particular situation, I'm saying that these would be a good asset to have so you don't get any damage claims on rock chips down the side of this otherwise beautiful car. This particular car has a lot of sentimental value to the customer. And you're done. Strap down, fenders on. This is gonna tilt this up a little bit. Bring under reach in. Right there. So now we're at no risk of touching the bumper or anything there. Obviously nothing underneath it. Exhaust, everything is lifted up off the ground. So obviously a flatbed would do something similar, but you know, it's hot. So we're gonna go ahead and haul this thing back to Angleton, get it dropped off for the customer, and we'll be back here in just a little bit. So we're making our way back into Angleton now. We're finally out of Houston and all the traffic and construction and all that mess. So we're kind of in the north side of Angleton. And I was thinking earlier, because I think I started to say something about about it earlier. Something along the lines of the dollies, kind of similar to a flatbed. You know how it has the whole car picked up off the ground, and I made me think of a comment that I read on a few videos ago where we towed the vehicle, like the little car, out of the water at Surfside, and I said that a wheel lift and dollies could do pretty much anything a flatbed can do, and somebody commented on there saying, you know, wanted to, you know, see a skid steer or something, equipment get dolly, which I'm sure with enough work you could do. And I said something along the lines of common sense ain't very common, because obviously said you do pretty much anything a flatbed can do, not anything a flatbed can do. And I feel like common sense kind of isn't very common, and you're probably not going to be sending a wrecker to tow equipment, and that's something that would actually need a flatbed, or would be best done on a flatbed. That's kind of common sense. But when you're talking about towing vehicles and automotive stuff, which is what a wrecker is made to tow, wheel lift and dollies do pretty much anything a flatbed can do. Especially you watch a few videos back where I towed the car that was all burned up off the beach. Guarantee you most people would have wanted to send a flatbed for that. We lift and dollied it out of there, no problem. So, yeah. We lift and dollies do just about anything a flatbed can do. That's just how that is. Alright. We made it to the mechanic shop. We pulled over next door to drop this thing off. Since it drives, there's no use in going and making our life miserable trying to back in and fight traffic and the lunch traffic right now. There for now. Back down in its home. Put these pins back in. By design, you have to take these fenders off before you can drop the dollies. It's not something you can leave. Okay. Fenders are off. And now we can get our straps and dolly bar. This strap came loose. I really don't like these little small ratchet straps. I really need to get me a set of the bigger 2-inch ratchet straps. Dollies unstrapped. It's time to go ahead and start lowering these down.
Snagged you a broke down dog.
Right? This thing's actually boosted.
Oh,
So,
it's got some stickers on the back.
it's got a centrifugal blower on it too. Yeah. It just runs rough or something. I don't know. Whenever I started earlier, you kind of like ran rough a little bit and then it smoothed out. So I don't know what they got going on, but
Got all the stickers.
yeah, no, it's got Whipple, it's got
It got all the stickers.
yeah, no, it supposedly runs pretty good.
All right,
So.
my friend, I'll let you get back to work. Have
All
a
right,
good day.
you too. That was my buddy Mike. He's actually the original owner. Well, not the original. He's the one that I got my Mustang from, my turbo Mustang. Set this right here so I don't have to set it in the dirt. Lock the dollies back in. And I can go ahead and walk them back up front here in just a second. Yeah, what it is. So the cap pops off. It's a lot easier, or a lot nicer taking dollies down than it is setting them up in this heat. Take this axle. Put it back in its home. I love this. In the ditch, tunnel box mount. How the axles slide in there. Don't have all the axles just laying in there, stowed away inside in the box out of the elements. I'm going to walk these up. And I can put my dolly pole up. So I'm gonna do that side first and then this side. So I'm already over here. We are done with this. So it goes back in its home. Cool thing about this tunnel box man is everything's locked in place. Like it's made so that it doesn't come back sliding out. Yeah. the worst part of the whole process. Lifting these dang things up onto the bed of the truck. Let's see, I need this side. Rivets. Walker back in place. Same here. Walker back in place. Now, going so, and I'm just going to use 2 of these. There's something like that. There, like that. And we'll watch it as it comes down. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and drop her on down here. One more side. Bring that in so it's all the way collapsed. We can back her off the boards. This thing sounds so good. I don't really know the full extent of what's wrong with this thing. I'll tell you what. It sure sounds rowdy. Oh, it's got a supercharger and stuff on it. Alright, we're gonna get all my stuff rolled up here and get the vehicle over to the mechanic shop there and give them the keys. That way they can go ahead and start working on whatever it is they need to work on. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all would, subscribe, like, and share. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.